YouTube family, this is Akaya coming at you today. I am actually coming at you in regards to, I'll be doing some thick jumbo braids on my hair, but I want it to be going up in a ponytail. I don't know if you kind of remember the 90s thing. People used to wear their hair up in a ponytail and it was kind of cut like a bob style, and then a couple braids was longer than the other. That's what I'm gonna try to achieve today. I dyed my hair a couple of days ago. It's not the red that I want. I want it to be bright red, and for some reason it's so hard for me to get my hair red, so I'm kind of like in that stage of just want something different. And I figure since I didn't get my red, I can be able to put some red braids in. Plus I'll be going to Florida, getting in the beach, and I want to be able to not have to, you know, care for my hair. So braids is the best thing for me right now. I'll be using three different colors. I'll be using the 1BM. And again, this is a Kennesaw, 100% Kennesaw. I like to use the silky jumbo braid. Make sure it's a Kennesaw hair because synthetic do come in that. You can use synthetic if you want, but I kind of like to use a Kennesaw. You can use it. I got the number 1 and I got 1B. So what I'm going to do first is I'll actually prepare my hair. I do have a good video to show you how to prepare your hair before you put braids in, because you always want to moisturize. Braids going to be up for a while. You always want to make sure you wash and deep condition your hair and moisturize your hair. So again, check out my video. I will supply you with it so you can check that out. But anyway, what I'm going to also be using is my favorite Jamaican mango and lime, the locking cream wax. I love this stuff, you guys. This is the freaking best. I think I go probably through a bottle like this. I mean, not bottle, but a container like this, probably like maybe every 2 to 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks, because I do hair, and I love putting this on my clients' hair, the actual braid hair itself, and they love it. They always say it smells so good. So again, I do hair. You can be able to check out my website. I will provide you, if you're in the Atlanta area, I would love to be able to hook you up also. But again, let me go ahead and get everything taken care of. What I have done is I just put it in a ponytail because I know this is the way that I want. I'm going to be doing the pull part method. If you want, you can do straight parts, whatever is easier for you, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to basically kind of just pay attention to the way that my, when it comes to the parting, because a lot of people always tell you how to do the braids, but not really the parting. What you want to do, I like to use a duckbill clip or a rat tooth comb, and I just kind of just see how my hairline is, and I make sure around the hairline you take more hair out. So I just kind of give it a good pull. I'm doing jumbo braids, so I want my my parts to be a little bit bigger. Plus I don't make my parts small anyway. I just think that's set yourself up for failure. So anytime you're doing those micro braids, you most definitely want to be careful with small parts. I'm gonna use the 1B first. The red first. And I got 10 packs of these because I'm gonna make these pretty thick. So since I'll be making these thick, you most definitely want to make your parts thicker too. And then you just open it up. I'm making my braids long, so I won't be cutting it in half, but if I was cutting it in half and making them shorter, I will cut it in half, but I'm not going to cut it in half. I'm going to leave it long. Okay, and then what I do is I just remove the rubber band right there. Okay, once I get that removed, again, you just decide on how thick you want your braids. I want mine kind of thick, so I'm going to be taking a lot of hair. And I have found that they have really been scrimping on hair now. So you probably will need to get extra packs, especially if you went far to get the hair. But it's up to you on how thick you want it. This is how thick I want it. It's so many different ways to do this, but this is the way I'm going to do it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to burn the ends or I'm going to dip the ends in hot water. I really want to burn the ends, so that's probably what I'm going to do to the ends. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of just pull the ends just a little bit to get it uneven, because that makes it not have a blunt cut at the end. You just take it and just pull it. And then what I'm going to do is put some of that Jamaican mango and lime on my hand, and the consistency of that is it's nice and thick. That's why I like it, and it don't run off your hands like some things do, because anytime you're using weave, you most definitely want to use some kind of product with it because it's dry. So again, just take it, and this is not a tutorial on how to do the actual braids. I'm just showing you the process. I have a lot of braids to show you how to do, a lot of videos to show you how to do braids, as well as you can purchase my e-videos. I'll show you the website, but again, this is just me showing you kind of how to put the braids in a ponytail. Okay, so what you do is you just kind of grab it and then you just do a regular braid. And like I said, around the edge area, make sure you use more hair, because you don't want those parts to be real small, because that would be real bad on the edges. And if you follow me, you know I have problems with my edges because from getting tight braids and stuff like that from other locations. So you most definitely want to, whoever do your braids, you do not want them to make sure that make it tight. So all I'm gonna do is just braid this in. And sometimes this hair can be real tangly. And I just kind of just take some of my Jamaican line every time I braid and just kind of take it through the hair, and you will see how the braids will be so much easier to do when you do that. And you just determine how thick or long you want the braids. This is how thick I want mine. I want mine kind of on the jumbo side. And just take your time. I mean, because you want the braids to look good. And you know when you're doing braids, it's going to take a while. So what I'm going to do, because I actually have a client a little later, I am going to just do the front as much as I can. Most definitely all in the front. And if you do the nape area, so if you don't get it all completed, at least you can kind of put it up and it looks kind of completed. And just take your time. You should have 3 nice even strands. And every time you braid, just make sure you add that Jamaican mango and lime to your braid, maybe about good 3 or 4 stitches. Again, the product is Jamaican mango and lime, the lock cream wax. You can purchase it at your local beauty supply store, or you can also purchase it on their website, and I will make sure I supply you with the information. I also like to use the oil. They got an oil, a Jamaican, I think it's the cactus oil, and they got another oil. I'm gonna show it to you. That's really good once I get my braids in, to make sure my scalp is not dry. I use that. So again, I don't want to make this video super long. All I'm about to do is just braid it all the way down to the end. And again, I have not decided on if I'm going to leave the ends straight, burn them. I really want to burn them because I really like that Poetic Justice type where she had it up in a ponytail and she burnt the ends. So we'll see. You know me, I change stuff so much. I might not even burn the ends. But what you do is just go ahead and just braid it to the very end, so just in case you do decide to burn the ends. And see, with me pulling the ends, they look nice and tapered versus being blunt. See, so I got a nice end, and then what I would do if I want to, I could dip this in hot water, I can burn it, or and I might also do, I bought some rubber bands, because I don't know if you guys old school, but we used to put rubber bands on it and then burn the end, so I might do that. But again, I'm going to be putting it up in a ponytail, so all I'm going to do is just kind of make sure that that's good, and I like it already. So let me just continue, and it's kind of like fitting pieces to a puzzle, filling in the gaps. Any style you want, you just put your hair in that style, and that makes it easier to make sure that you get that pretty style you're going for. But like I said, always make sure your edges, you don't put little bitty pieces in your edges, because you do not want your hair to come out. That's when braids become dangerous, when you do the edges horrible. And what I always do, I always make the edges a little bit more thinner anyway. So like if I make these braids thick, I will make the edges just a little bit thinner. Not so much that you can see it, but just a little bit. So let me get this one completed, and I'll come back at you. I'm just going to continue to braid this, okay?